Today I want to talk about grounding in the feet, meaning greater connection between our feet and the floor. Grounding in the feet is all about connection with the floor. There's a few exercises that I find really useful, a few warm-ups. One is just simply standing in neutral and focusing on connection in the balls of the feet and just standing. Another practice that I pursue in addition to Alexander technique is called Qigong, and the starting position is Wu Qi, which is standing in neutral. And you can just stand with the balls of the feet being the primary connection with the ground, and just kind of feel into it and distribute your weight and move your weight around and see if you can feel that connection and keep your knees easy, more bent, slightly bent. Another exercise is in this position, just slowly bounce and see if you can release your weight and let go and drop all your weight into your feet. Another exercise you can do is just very simple, putting your feet together and just rotating and feeling connection in all different parts of your feet. You can also do the same thing with your legs slightly hip width apart and just rotate your hips and just notice the weight making connection in all the different parts of your feet as you move, and let your whole body move. This is also a Qigong practice. You can rotate direction if that's useful. Then you can invent your own as well. Another exercise, you start standing in a neutral position and you bring one foot forward slightly to one direction, pointed 45 degrees away. You bring your weight forward onto that foot, and if it's helpful, you let your spine drop and you just slowly just stand there for as long as you can and feel the weight in the one foot. And you've still got weight on your back foot as well, but the primary amount of weight is on your front foot. Sometimes it's helpful to rub your spine, put your hand on your foot if that's useful, or just before to give yourself support. And then slowly, after a minute or so, slowly roll up and note the difference. So let's do the other side so it's even. So starting in neutral, bring your other foot forward, pointing 45 degrees out. Bring your weight forward onto that foot, and slowly roll down. If it's useful, rub out your spine, your glute, bring the weight forward, and just see if you can feel the connection with the floor. And see note the difference. And the final exercise is kind of not really an exercise, but something I've found is very useful for me that a teacher taught me, is just kind of bringing one foot up in front of you and just kind of almost like you're dipping your foot in paint, and you press your foot into it and you lift up, just press again, and so you try to articulate with the ball of the foot. You push off with the ball of the foot and you press down with the ball of the foot, and then bring the rest of the foot down so it spreads and the paint is in between the toes, and you lift it up and you press it down again. So those are a few grounding exercises so you can feel connected with the floor as we move to standing from a lying or seated position when we sing.